I like to build furniture, and I prefer to start with logs or trees and convert that to boards, and then dry that wood, and then take that and build a quality piece of furniture. I like to harvest the trees that Mother Nature gives us. A lot of them die. Ash is a good example. It's being killed by the emerald green ash boring beetle. So as these trees die, that wood just ends up decaying, you know. Whereas I can take that dead tree and convert that to boards, and then convert that to a heirloom quality piece of furniture. So that way the tree, instead of dying, is living on for another 150, 200 years. See down here it was starting to rot. So a lot of this right here is no good, but a lot of this up here is good. So I'll probably cut it off here and cut it off down here and use just this section in here. This is Steve Balster Woodworks. He cuts logs not just for himself, but for a lot of individual woodworkers in the area. He's one of the best sawyers around because he knows how to get the maximum quality yield out of a log. And since I have a kiln and Steve has a mill, he and I do a lot of work for each other. I've learned a lot as far as the logs are from Steve. He's taught me a lot about the ring shank. Taught me about sealing the ends of the logs so that they don't check bad. He's even told me that some people will fill a hollow log with concrete to keep it from flexing. I wasn't aware of that until I brought him a log, and sure enough it was full of concrete. I had a individual in Huntington, West Virginia contact me. She had planted a tree a little bit over 30 years ago when her son was born, and it was an ornamental cherry tree in her garden. And basically the tree died. So she contacted me, and I harvested that tree and transported it to the mill. And the mill sawed that small cherry log to my specifications. And what I've done is I now have enough wood, 8/4 and 4/4, to build a small end table out of that, which is what the client wanted. So as soon as I'm done drying the wood, then I will design it specifically for the client. And that will give them a great deal of satisfaction because they will have planted a tree when their son was born, and now that tree will live on as a piece of furniture. And with the way I build, with the joinery that I do, that will last for many, many generations. So now they will have a family heirloom from a tree that they planted. This is a piece I designed and built. My intent was to try to get away from straight lines and have a little bit more curve and motion in it. Where we keep our medicine for our livestock. This is a coffee table. It has a cherry top, it has walnut legs and a walnut apron, and then I put a little piece of cherry down here as an accent. This is one I built and I was going to sell it, and my wife took one look at it and she said, "No, you're not going to sell it." I get a lot of pleasure from it. I also get a lot of pleasure from the customers seeing the finished product. If it's something I designed, then it's truly unique. It's like I tell some of the students I work with, if they are building from a set of blueprints, all they are doing is replicating what somebody else has designed. If you truly design your own piece and build it, then you own it. Nobody else has accomplished that.